Hey everyone, we'll be covering the new Mandalorian Season 3 trailer that is released. This was after D23, as you'll know. A lot of Star Wars reveals, to say the least. I personally feel that Star Wars did dominate D23 this year with Tales of the Jedi, the Andor trailer, and with the Andor series coming up as well. I think the Andor series is, if I'm not mistaken, set to release within this week on the 21st of September, so that's kind of exciting. I am really interested to that. But the biggest reveal for one of the biggest Disney Plus Star Wars series yet, which is The Mandalorian Season 3. First and foremost, George, what are your initial thoughts on The Mandalorian Season 3 trailer?
Okay. If I'm honest, I really enjoyed Mandalorian Season 1, and I also quite enjoyed Mandalorian Season 2. But also, if I'm honest, I feel like this is a 2 to 3 season show. And while I enjoyed seeing a Season 3 trailer, I liked it, but it just felt like more of the same, and like it needs to be wrapping up. This should be an epic conclusion. I feel like this is our last to see The Mandalorian, but because it's Disney, I feel like they're going to drag it out and we will just see too much of The Mandalorian. And I hate to say it, but I think we'll get sick of it. While I did like it, I think it might just get to the point where it's the same old, same old.
That is a really, I was not expecting you to say that, and I dare say it. You make a valid point. I'm not gonna front with you on that, because even when I look back on certain things like the Baby Yoda character, there's no beating around the bush with that. He's the marketing tool in everything he's in. Let's be real. He's the marketing tool. He's there to be cute, do his little Baby Yoda thing, and then that's it.
Oh, exactly.
I will say this. Well, I do understand your criticisms of it being the same old, same old. I really am fascinated as to this story because this is really leaning in towards the aftermath of the Mandalorian culture.
Yeah, that is something I am looking forward to. Yeah.
Yeah, and I really like the kind of tension between him and I feel like there is going to be tension without a doubt between Din Djarin and Bo-Katan, because remembered in season 2, the finale, Din Djarin got the dark saber. I was going to say the black sword. So I was like, oh, I know Star Wars fans are probably going to type them quick, but he got the dark saber from Moff Gideon, Giancarlo Esposito's character. But then Bo-Katan was like, you were not supposed to take that. Like, she had that look, that scowl. Another thing to that is, even the passing of the black saber is so weird to me. That's something I'm so confused by, because I've seen a clip from Star Wars Rebels where Sabine is gifted the black saber by someone. I think it's Bo-Katan. Or someone gifts Bo-Katan the black saber, dark saber. My bad.
Exactly.
And I'm so confused, like, what is the real law of dark sabers? What are you supposed to do in order to gain it?
Exactly. No clue.
Yeah, it's one that's so confusing, because in one thing it's like, oh, you can just like pass it like you're passing a book to someone, and then next thing you know, it's like, no, you have to fight to the death with the previous owner in order to gain it. I mean, that's another thing. But I am really fascinated because they're now leaning into the fact that I really think this season 3 is going to lean into the Mandalorian aspect, like really lean into the culture and like the remnants of Mandalore. Because we saw in Book of Boba Fett that we did get a flashback to like the siege of Mandalore and them like kind of decimating it. It's kind of cool seeing a lot of the Mandalorians together. There's like that one shot in the trailer. Din Djarin is with a bunch of Mandalorians. I was like, shit, that's kind of cool, man. I really like that. I don't know why, but I am really excited to see the remnants of Mandalore, the remnants of Mandalorians. Din Djarin was a part of the Death Watch, and the Death Watch had that very cult-like mentality where they didn't take off their helmets at all. And then we learn in season 2 when Din Djarin meets Bo-Katan, it's like, and they take off their helmets like it's nothing.
Yeah, he's the odd one out here.
Yeah, like he's literally the odd one out. I mean, I would really like to see that, because another thing I'm really curious, is this proper siege of Mandalore? Like, is this them like reclaiming Mandalore once again? Does he have to probably fight Bo-Katan? Will Din Djarin rule and become the new leader of Mandalore and whatnot? So that's just exciting to me. We do see what is Carl Weathers' character, Greef Karga. Yeah, Greef Karga, I think is his name. Yeah, seeing that dude back is cool, man. He's been alright. I like his character a lot. You know who you don't see in this trailer, dude? Gina Carano, the ex-rebellion girl.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, because the whole controversy she was a part of. So yeah, apparently Giancarlo Esposito is returning for Mandalorian season 3 as well, because he was there at D23. So because if they bring back his character, we already know that his character was pretty much defeated. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say, are we gonna get like a Silence of the Lambs kind of thing where maybe Din Djarin, he is gonna try to find out how to reclaim Mandalore by going to the one that destroyed it, being Moff Gideon. I think that would be kind of dope if they do something like that. Did you see them doing the Babu Frick kind of character? Not the actual Babu Frick character, but the species.
Oh, was there?
because there was like another character there like that looked just like Babu Frick.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, the one that there's like there was one. So I was like, okay, kind of it was like another sequel trilogy thing, even though the sequel trilogy is like not so great. I'm excited for Mandalorian season 3. I mean, there was a level of hype. I mean, come on, I was really hyped because this is one of the best Disney Plus shows in my opinion. I'm sorry, Bad Batch or
No, I definitely do agree.
and then Book of Boba Fett was best part. The last 3 episodes of Book of Boba Fett
Well, Mandalorian
had the Mandalorian in it because they were like, we need to save the show. What do we need? And it was not just that. It had a Mandalorian episode. The episode after that, which I like to call the Star Wars Everything Star Wars episode, because that one just trucked every single Star Wars character into it. With freaking the Sheriff guy from season 2, Ahsoka, Luke, that Grogu, and that Cad Bane. The highlight of those 3 was that Mandalorian was like always consistent there. Like he was there. Any closing thoughts on Mandalorian season 3 trailer, George?
Looking forward to it. I think if it goes on longer, this show, I'm gonna. Ooh, no.
I agree with you because I feel like at best, I think the show can conclude on season 4, and then that's about it. If this is the 3rd season and want to conclude it, cool. If they are going to do a 4th season, fine. I think that's the best way to conclude it. But if they're going to keep churning that out, which Disney is going to do, there is no doubt about that. They're going to try and do some synergy with this no matter what. Then yeah, then that's the point where I'm going to be like, I'm tired of this shit. You know what I mean? Like, hey, enough is enough, you know? And if Baby Yoda or Grogu, whatever, does not grow up by season whatever it is that we're on, oh yeah, Disney is still gonna try and market the hell out of him till the day they die. I'm really excited for The Mandalorian season 3. I hope it's coming out next year. We don't know when next year, but it is coming out sometime next year. So till then, we will do our best to cover the show. There's gonna be a lot of Disney content in the next coming months and years. So, and they're all gonna be releasing simultaneously as well, so that's gonna be another doozy to kind of try and cover to say the least. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, thank you for showing your support. Like and subscribe, and until then, see you guys on the next one.